Hi everybody. I thought I would come and take you on a little walk with me, but I just dropped something off for a neighbor and I have the golf course over my shoulder so you can see people out doing movement, enjoying some golf. It hasn't been quite as sticky and hot as it has the last few days, so we have a little bit of, it's kind of overcast tonight, and yeah, I've kind of waited a little while to do my video today, but it's been a pretty good day all in all. This morning started out a little bit rough. I don't know, I was kind of fighting some negative feelings and some depressed thoughts, and it was kind of bad. I did not like it at all. I had Gary and I usually drop him off at church, and then I go to Brookings to swim for summer hours, Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings when I'm home. And so I dropped him off a little early so I could do some errands. And it was stuff that was just kind of picky, stuff that I had to kind of worry about how it was going to go. I had to drop off living wills at the doctor's office, and we had some other, we've done some end of life planning stuff, so I had to do some stuff at the bank and at the motor vehicle. We have to change our titles on a couple of vehicles, and so I was nervous about, how to sign the title over for just a new name on it for stuff like that. But anyway, I had this pit in my stomach that just did not feel good, and I was nervous about everything and didn't know if I was going to do things right, and it was really just yuck. Plus the fact that I had talked to a friend recently that had made a mistake and was all stressed out about that mistake, and I could tell that person was not really feeling very good about life. And so I was, worried about that person and their mental health. But then I thought, well, what am I doing? If I would say to my friend, it's okay, it's all going to be okay, you'll get it done, you'll get it figured out, you'll be able to come back from this mistake, then why can't I talk that way to myself? And why can't I remind myself that even though sometimes I have to do things that are a little difficult, or I'm not sure if I'm going to make a mistake, it doesn't mean that I have to spiral into really negative, depressed feelings. So I was kind of fighting all that, and I got done with my errands. I don't know, I went to town pretty early, but I was going to get to the pool at a little before 10 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock. And I thought, maybe I should just forget about swimming today and I should just go home and ride the exercise bike or something. But I told myself, okay, it's probably good to get some exercise in, so I will still go to the pool. Even if I can just swim for a half hour, it's probably good for me. So I did that. And yes, it did help immensely. It didn't totally take away all of my concerns, but it gave me a break from them for a while, and I was able to just feel better after moving and getting some exercise in. And so one of the points that I had on my list, remember I made a list at the beginning of the month and kind of had some help from AI to have some good points about how movement can help our mental health. Well, one of those points was about meditative distraction. And this point says, activities that require focus, such as dancing, swimming, or rock climbing, serve as moving meditations that divert attention away from stressful thoughts. And I think that's kind of what happened with me this morning. I was focused on, oh gosh, I've got all these things I have to do, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do them right, and I'm a little nervous about this, and I was getting stressed about it. But just that half hour of being in the pool, getting some laps in, and just getting my mind off the things I was worried about was really good for me, for my mental health. It was a meditative distraction. And it was, I found it interesting that I had picked this point out, I don't know when it was, after I got back home from swimming, and we had lunch and stuff. And then I was also dealing with some emails between myself and a volunteer with a youth event we're going to, and we're just getting all the kids in our group that chose rock climbing as a premium rec activity. We're all getting the waivers in, and I was sending them in to this volunteer. So I thought, well, that's good. I mean, I picked rock climbing as my rec activity at this youth event at the end of July too. So that will be fun to see if it actually is meditative, and if it is going to be something that I enjoy, or if it's going to be something that I'm terrified of. I signed up for it, and I think like there's six people in our group that are doing it, but they're on a different day. And the volunteer emailed me after we had exchanged a couple emails about the waivers, and she's like, do you want me to change your day to the other day with the rest of your group so that you're all together? You have to tell me today so that I can do that, because we're going to print stuff up soon. And I thought about it for a little bit, and I thought, I don't know if I want the rest of my group, the kids in our group, to see me rock climbing and rappelling down the mountain, in case I do not look so good doing that, or if I struggle to get the next foothold on the rock. So I just emailed her back and said, no, that's okay. You can just leave it on the day that I have it. So it'll work out fine. The day that the other people are going rock climbing, Gary and a few of the kids and I are doing a different activity at the YMCA camp together. And so that'll be good to have that activity together too. So yes, I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of rambling today. I'm sorry about that. But I hope that you have activities you can do that are kind of meditative distractions from things that you are worried about, and that they do help you to get your mind off of the things you're struggling with, and that it can just give you some peace, some calm, and improve your mental health. Let me read the verse I picked out for today. James 1, verse 12 says, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because, having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him." So this isn't about exercise exactly, but I think that we can apply it when we're talking about being one who perseveres. And so even though we have things that come up that are disturbing to us, that are stressful to us, we can get through those things. We can persevere. We can tell ourselves, it is going to be okay. God loves me. I'm not going to feel stressed all the time. I'll get through this trial, and it will be better. We have to be willing to persevere and ride through all the ups and downs of life. And so I'm just saying that out loud helps me, and I hope that it can be encouraging to you too. I don't like it that I still struggle sometimes with negative thoughts and depressed thoughts at times. I wish that I could leave those totally behind, but yeah, I'm getting choked up about it, not because I'm feeling that bad. I don't really feel bad today, but I just feel for so many people that are going through that same thing. And when I had the just the sick feeling in my stomach this morning because I was stressed about something. I thought there are so many people that have that stressed out feeling and are dealing with that. So I hope that just thinking about movement, but also thinking about other ways to get better emotionally, that these things can help you. And we have to keep just encouraging each other and supporting each other. And I think with that, I'll stop rambling now because I fear I am just starting to not make sense. But thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging with me. I'll be back tomorrow with some more thoughts about movement, and I appreciate everybody who watches. We will see you later. Goodbye.